What's good, y'all? Welcome to Closing Conversations, where every Tuesday and Thursday we make live seller calls to leads for our community members that have participated in our first deal challenge or our deal challenge, where they are utilizing offerbolt.io to go out and reach out to homeowners, find homeowners who are interested in selling their properties, and they are handing those leads off to us so we can help them close deals and we make money together. That's what we like to do over here at the U. So we like to do these live calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays right here on YouTube. You family, man, if you're in here, let me know in the chat that you're here, that you're present, that you're tapped in with us. All right, ready to rock and roll. I got my brother Brandon Barnes here with me today. As always, man, helping me make calls, getting dialed in, pun intended. All right, Brandon, introduce yourself, man. Let people know who you are.
Yeah, look, I appreciate y'all for being here. Brandon, look, I'm from Atlanta. Been doing deals here along the Southeast. Mr. Seymour offers. Super excited to be here. Hope you guys learn a lot, right? And then take this and go out and do this yourself because it's just that easy. Talk to people every day. Seymour offers. Let's go.
All right, let's do it, man. All right, let's jump into the calls. All right. You gonna start us up? Go call one.
Yep. I got one. I'm gonna pull them up in my phone though. This contact. Here we go. All right.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet.
Mm-hmm. I feel like folks with that voicemail don't want to get no calls, right?
Yeah, man. When
You
they
never sent your voicemail.
when they got that, man, they not looking for no voicemails, man.
Not at all. Now he hit us earlier today and said he wanted to talk. So,
You gonna try him again?
yeah, it's ringing.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message
bro.
because the person.
All right. Let me shoot him a text. He said he's available to speak this evening. So I feel like I'll get him back on the phone in a little bit.
All right. What was the first name on that one?
Nathaniel.
All right.
Oh,
Man. Hey, listen, man. Nate Dogg, legend. All right, legend, 110%, man. His cadence on the mic was crazy, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm jumping in here. You're under live leads.
No, go and start from the top.
All right, let's see. Oh, I see where you're at. You went with William.
No, that was Nate. This was one that we had called a few weeks ago, and I was just trying him back again. So I went and searched him.
I got you. I got one. Here, let me call it.
Okay.
All right, what's the deal on this guy? Property is in Memphis. All right, good old Memphis. Marie Bay. All right, Marie, I see you getting active. All right, Marie, I know you've been pressing, trying to get things figured out, trying to get some momentum. Congrats on sending in a lead.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Marie, I think has been in the program maybe a month. So shout out to her, man, for getting one sent in. Marie, let's see what we can do for you if we can get you something going. See if I got any notes. Ray, you can hear that?
Yeah.
leave your message for.
Let me try them again.
Was that James?
Nah, this is Anthony in HOP.
Okay.
Hey Anthony, this is Chris giving you a call on Locust. She had spoke with Marie in our office about it. Can you hear me all right? All right, he hung up.
He supposedly got 3.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
properties.
That's my mistake. I see a note on it now.
Well, he wanted to be.
6:30. So we'll call him back.
So you gonna hang up on? Like, bro, people are crazy.
Hold on.
Let me call this one real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Charge
I see Marie in the chat. Marie, we got you. All right.
Look, shout out to Marie for sending in 3 leads. That's dope.
There you go. Curse, I know where you from.
Come on, man. I'm gonna call him from my phone in 2 seconds if this don't pull up. All right, here we go.
Service. If you feel you've received this message in error, please. The subscriber you have dialed.
All right.
Service.
So whoever sent this one in, I don't know if that was the number that you used, but it didn't go through. Let me see who sent this in. This was from jeez. Abdil, if you're rocking with us right now, man, let me know if you got a different number. You could DM me in Discord. That was Douglas.
All right, I got one. I'll give it a go.
What's the first name?
Well, you just called James S.
Nah, the one right after that. Douglas.
You want me to call Douglas? Oh, you just called Douglas.
No,
You did.
yeah, I just called.
You called the James T one?
Nah, I haven't called neither.
Oh, all right, cool. All right, hold on.
Which one you gonna call?
James S.
All right. If it don't pick up on the first one, I'm gonna call the next one.
All right.
This looks like a condo.
Which one? The one I'm calling?
Nah, James T.
Hello?
Hey, James. This is Chris giving you a call around Ocean Circle. You're interested in selling that one?
Yes.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, so I was just giving you a call to follow up on it. And how much were you looking to get for that one?
Fully furnished the way it is, $525.
525. Gotcha. Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about it? I guess what kind of condition is it in? Is it tenant occupied? Where are you kind of at with it currently?
Okay, so it is new construction 2023 when I bought it.
Gotcha.
The previous property manager I released from my service in September of last year.
It's a new construction, so I don't know if it's gonna.
Didn't really feel like he was maximizing potential.
It says built in 2023, so it's probably not any deal, but we'll see.
Anthony called back.
Build me for new appliances.
All right, I'll call him back right after this. Probably get off this call pretty fast.
So that was the last straw. Since then, I've replaced the washer, dryer, and the refrigerator, so they're pretty much brand new.
Gotcha.
It's run through a property management company as a short-term rental. As I said, it's fully furnished. 3 bedrooms. Can sleep up to 8 people, 2.5 baths. I have the whole inventory, all the furnishings that went into the property. Like I said, we just put a new washer and dryer in. I think from Whirlpool, and there's an LG, pretty nice fridge I put in. It's in really good shape because it's pretty much, a new unit, and it's been, I maintain my stuff well. I don't, I actually don't pull any money out of my portfolio. I own 20 long-term rentals, a couple beach houses in Wrightsville Beach. Then I own this thing, and everything I do is just wealth creation. It's not for cash flow.
Absolutely. So what are you playing long-term appreciation and like trading properties, or what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'll be 61 in about a week.
All right. Happy early birthday, man.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, so I basically, retired from the reserves as lieutenant colonel. I draw VA disability benefits, and I got other stuff going on, so I really don't need that money. The beach houses will be liquidated when I turn like 65, 66. I'll roll all that into paying off my primary residence.
He sound like Warren Buffett, man. Yeah.
Like I said, the long-term
Donald Trump.
I guess generating cash flow or
Gotcha.
building it out.
So I guess let me ask you, James, I mean, for us, I mean, we're generally looking to buy something where, we need to come in and do some repairs to it and get it fixed up to get it kind of in, kind of like HGTV, fully remodeled market condition, and we can flip it, or something that has good cash flow opportunity and we can kind of jump into it and have some margin there, make some, make a return on our money and have some equity, in the deal as well. Sounds like I don't know if I'm the right buyer for you or not, based on what you're saying. It sounds like you might be looking to. It's kind of ready to go already.
Decorated. Yeah, it's nicely decorated. Like I said, I dropped $35,000 on the furnishings, and I turned the garage into like a playroom.
Gotcha.
Garage, and so it's so for the 9 months of 2024, we generated like 34 grand. We were pretty much dead in the water fourth quarter because of the way the transition between the two managers was handled very unprofessionally. And so we only did about 6,000. So, we made like 40 grand last year, but it should do between 50 and 60. You can pull it up on AirDNA using rental rates for the area. And, like I said, that number is pretty accurate. So, again, it depends on what you want to do. But, yeah, it's not a fix and flip for sure. Like I said, it was built in 2022. People who built it got arrested for drug dealing and thrown in jail, so they defaulted on their hard money loans, and we bought it out of foreclosure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I mean, it sounds like one that you could probably get listed and get the number that that you're looking for, and we'd probably be a lot lower than what you're kind of looking to get on it. But you have anything else that you're currently looking at selling by chance?
Nah, like I said, I've got my 20 long-term rentals. They're pretty much firing on all cylinders, and actually going to go through a kind of refresh cycle on about 7 of them. Started doing it. So, nah, I may be buying some stuff down the road, but I'm not selling. Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'll keep you on our list, for the area if something comes up that we're potentially selling as well. And you got my number, man. If something changes, give us a shout. All right.
Yeah, I tell you, if you want to put in a long-term tickler file, if you want to give me a shout in about 4 years.
All right. Well, hey, I'm not going anywhere, man. We'll be around. I'll put that in our CRM to check in with you.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, like I said, I'm getting ready to turn 61, and my son's going to retire from the Army in about, 5 years. Anyway, long story short, if he's retiring and he wants to start, kind of dicking around with this and be minding the store, then great. If not, I'm probably going to do, 1031, exchanges and just flip out.
Into something else. Yeah, no doubt. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, syndications, non-traded REITs that allow 1031, debt funds that allow 1031. I just don't see me wanting to, 4 or 5 years from now, still screwing around. I mean, I have managers that take care of it.
Yeah, Brandon, go ahead and see if you can catch somebody else.
All right. But, it just gets old after a while.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it. Well, now we'll stay in touch. I'll check with you probably like every 6 months or so, or maybe even once a year, see if anything's changed and if we can touch base and help you out. All right, man.
All right, sounds good. You have a good day.
All right, you too, boss. Happy birthday, man.
All right, thank you.
All right. Yeah, brand new house. Basically, I mean, it's 2 years old. He's put money into it, fixing it up. Wants, retail. Not really an opportunity. Yeah, long follow up. You never know. All right, Brandon, you got one that you're jumping in on, man?
Yeah. That guy called back. I don't know if you want to try to take that real quick.
Yeah. What was his name again? That was the Anthony guy?
Yeah.
Anthony Coop. Yeah, let's see. I got him.
Going to conversations and then.
Yeah, I got him right here. All right, I'm giving him a call.
Okay.
Hey, Anthony, this is Chris again, man. Sorry about that earlier. I think we got cut out or something like that. Yeah, man, but I was giving you a call about the property on Locust. I spoke with Maria in our office about it, and we're trying to come up with, seeing what we could do for. Yeah. I was gonna kind of talk to you about all three of them. For the one on Locust, I mean, where are you trying to be at, on that one?
What you guys offer me, I told her give me a best offer in writing.
Send you an offer in writing for all three, you said? Yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, I can do that for you. The big thing I'm trying to find out though from you, before doing that is just kind of making sure I got a good idea around the condition. And are they all three vacant, tenant occupied? Where are you kind of at with that?
No, baby.
All right, all vacant.
We're gonna have your guy call at the right time. What's the name?
Which one?
The guy that called me that works with your partner, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We got a couple though. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually work with somebody here in town.
Oh, okay.
I got 30 houses here in town myself.
Oh, gotcha.
I usually wholesale them out, but I'm looking at some land I'm trying to get, and so I'm gonna wholesale these out to you.
I got you. So on these three though. But look, on these three, I mean, what's the number that you need to hit for it to make sense for you on all three of them total?
I'm trying to see where you at. I want y'all to do the research and see where you at.
All right, I could do that for you. It's not a problem, man. So help me out there so I can make sure I get you the right number. I want to, make sure I get you the best number possible when I shoot this over to you. I think I already got your email, but starting with Locust, can you kind of just run me down the condition kind of on that? What's going on with it? What would I need to kind of come in to do to kind of get it in the right shape?
You're trying to occupy.
Well, yeah, we do one of two things, man. It depends kind of on what number we would be able to work out with you, but generally I'm either coming in to fix something up, kind of get it, kind of all the way fixed up and remodeled and, sell it to somebody else, or I'm looking in to come, fix it up a little bit, and get it rented out and get a tenant in it. But that kind of really is based on what kind of price I can get worked out on something, to kind of.
Yeah, it's rentable now. We went through interior painting, got new flooring in it. We put a new hot water tank in it. It actually was my grandparents' house.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it was their house. I know a lot about it, but it could be rented out right now. As a matter of fact, several people in the neighborhood, has asked me already, for the last 6 months. I don't want to rent it. I got a lot of house, but just to have my own.
Bring it back a little closer.
I'm gonna go to the hotel now.
Gotcha.
Because all the rest of my house are rented. I don't want. I want to give. I'm paying positive income and all of those.
All right. Well, what's the address on the Anthony? What's the address on the other two you want to sell? For you tonight. We like to shoot it straight. We're direct cash buyers, and we can work something out with you. We'd like to, but we don't like to waste people's times. So I'll get a number to you tonight on all three. I guess my question though is if I get a number for you and it's workable, I mean, is this something that you're ready to actually move forward on, or where are you kind of at with things?
Yeah, I'm looking at the land down in Mississippi, man. It's not too far from here.
What part?
Down in Mississippi, down in Holly Springs.
Oh, okay. I got you.
A friend of mine is selling it, and I'm gonna get it from him.
Got it.
So I'm gonna liquidate
These three, so you can cash up for that. It sounds like. I got you, man. So you need to. Does 30 days kind of work for you? If I'm able to put something together and take down all three in 30 days. Okay. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I want to take a look at all three. I don't know what your schedule is tonight. Are you going to be around for a little bit? Because I can take a look at all three. All right. I'll call you back. I'll have some numbers for you. And one last question real quick though, Anthony. Are you okay with, however, if I give you like a lump sum for all three, does it matter to you kind of how I spread the money out on each one? All right, tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it down per house. But what I'm saying is, do you care how I spread the money out across all three of them? Yeah. So look. So if you're selling me three houses, hypothetically, right? I'm just throwing a random number. If you're selling me three houses, and I say, hey, I'm going to pay you $150,000 total for all three of them, and I want to split the money out, $50,000 on this house, $30,000 on this house, the rest on this house. Are you okay with that? Okay. Yeah. I mean, it'd all be the same amount to you at the end, but it might be more helpful to me to have it kind of structured a certain way dollar wise, so that I can make it work for the both of us is all. So, all right, let me look into that, man. I'm going to circle up with you here shortly tonight, and let's see if we can get something figured out and, get you what you need for the deal down in Mississippi. And we're looking for a couple deals in the neighborhood. We've got the capacity to take on all three. So we'll see if we can get something worked out with you. All right. All right, boss. I'll call you here shortly, man. All right, B. I think he's good. I didn't want to kick him, since it's 3. Kind of how I want to play that is figure out a lump sum total first. See how it makes most sense to separate it out per property, right? Because we could kind of swing it in a way where maybe it's better to have a certain number on this one and create a little bit more of a profit. So I'm going to look at, if you catch a seller over the phone, I'm going to take a look at the 3 of these, comp them up. And I think we could call him back while we're live on here tonight and potentially get him fully locked in.
That's dope. What makes you feel like it's a deal? I mean, what's his reason? Do he have a reasonable asking price or?
Nah, he won't provide his asking price. I asked him twice, I think, to see if I get his asking price from him. And, he didn't want to come off of that. He said he wanted to hear, what our number was. So I didn't want to keep pressing him on that. He sounds really motivated. He's got another property that he wants to sell. He's got some land he's talking about down in Mississippi. So that's his motivation. And his reason for selling is he's trying to cash up because he needs the money from these 3 to be able to buy that piece of property. They're already vacant, so they're costing him money. Says he's got a portfolio of 30 properties. So I think this could be a solid 3 property pickup right here. Marie might get 3 deals for her first deal. We'll see what we can figure out number wise. But I see Kurt's asking why I didn't give a price or anchor over the phone. There's more leverage in taking a second, looking at all 3 of them and coming up with a total number and selling him around the total number. And then again, I can then manage it across all 3 of the properties to kind of give myself a really good swing in profits based on what I think, because one property might be better than another. And, that might be one we want to kind of have a low price on because we know we can really sell that one quickly. Another deal might be okay to make it a little bit tighter. It's in a more populated area and could be sold. So thinking about it like that. Brandon, does that make sense what I'm saying there?
Yeah. I would kind of play that too, especially if I don't feel like I know, a number just off the cuff. A 2-call close makes sense in that situation. I was spending some time on this other one that I'm about to call now because there's like no comps for it, but in a good area.
Where is it located?
This is in Atlanta. This is inside the perimeter. So there's value there, but it's a condo, attached condo. So it looks like a townhouse, but it's not. I can tell because it's apartment numbers. And so it'll sell. I just have 0 comps to go off of. So I'm gonna go in and see where he's at and just try to negotiate from there.
All right. Let's see if we can get him on the phone. I'm gonna look at these other properties while you're doing that.
Okay.
You got 770-873-6709.
Oops. Oh, somebody on their voicemail give you their phone number like you didn't just call the number. Right. Let me hit him with the triple. Oh, okay. He texted me and said, "Can I call you later?" Hey, yes. My apologies. Saw your text. 812. Discuss. All right. I got another one.
All right. Yeah, you can go ahead. I'm still looking at this other one here.
I'm gonna call that first one back actually. Abdil came through with the updated phone number. Let's see if we can get another one. I think
Not available. At the tone.
I think we had one under contract with Abdil, but the house ended up being in horrible shape.
The call has been forwarded.
And then the seller was unwilling to reduce.
Acting like they had the Taj Mahal, man.
All right. You know how they be.
Always.
Just tried you. got one more live.
All right. Yeah. I'm looking through these. The first one I'm looking at, it looks like on Street View is boarded up.
Mm.
One of those Memphis specials.
How big are they? Are they decent size?
Nah, these are 1,000 square foot. One of these is a little bit bigger though. Let me look at this other one he's got.
1 baths or 2?
Let's say 3-1.
Hello?
Hey, James.
Yes.
Hey, James. This is Brandon. I was giving you a call back. I think you had spoken with my partner the other day. I wanted to see if you had a few seconds to discuss Ocean Circle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to sell it to get the equity out of it to pursue another opportunity with my wife, but so that's pretty much why I'm selling it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I know especially in today's economy, kind of moving some investments around makes sense. What were you hoping to get for it?
Like I paid $525 for it, but I got $35,000 in it for furnishings and all that crap. So depending on closing costs, I'm just trying to get close to what I pay for the actual unit and willing to eat all the furnishings. Turn it over as a turnkey short-term rental.
Got it. Got it. Makes sense. I mean, it sounds like a great property. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I was pulling it up here. It looks like it's almost beachfront. Is that it?
Yeah, so it's 25 townhouses right across A1 or 1A1 or A1A or whatever the hell it is, from the beach, the public access point to the beach. And there's, I guess, a pedestrian bridge or something there.
Got it. And it looks like go ahead.
Yeah, it was new construction. I'm the first owner. Just replaced the appliances.
That's what I was trying to tell you, man.
Got it. Makes sense. Okay. So let me I'm gonna take a look at it a little further. And see if I can make something work. I do work with some folks that are looking for projects like this. So let me actually give a call. I'm gonna call my agent and I'll give you a shout back if I think I can be competitive on this one. But I will give you a shout back. How about I'll send you a text later this evening?
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not, it appraised when I bought it in July of 2023, the appraisal was $585. March of last year, $555. And, I'm not clueless here. I probably would say it's probably between, $535 and $545 at this point. But, like I said, I'm just willing to walk away from everything I put into it as far as all the furnishings and stuff. And, I've got a really strong rental pipeline.
Makes sense.
That, if somebody bought it, they just take it right over.
Right. And so, yeah, I have some buddies that are really big into turnkey. I have another call coming in a second. So let me do this. I'll give you a shout back. All right, good. Thank you. You was waving me down. I didn't know what you was.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah. But Doug called back. Let me see if I can get him back on the horn. I know you had told dude. I know you had told him that we're looking for flips, but I mean there may be somebody that wants just a turnkey situation. Usually folks that are like lending money, they know folks that they have clients that are looking for those turnkey opportunities.
Yeah, you might be able to get him. He said 550 earlier. See if he's willing to come off that or something. 550 is pretty high.
Right. Hey, Doug. Sorry, man. It looks like we were playing a little phone tag there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, look, I was giving you a shout back. I know you had talked to my partner, Abdul, and we're interested in Quincy Ave. So I wanted to get a little bit better feel for it, see if we're in the same ballpark, and go from there. What were you hoping to get for it?
Well, like I talked to him yesterday, since I know how things change, and the market's changed a little bit since then. And I've got a tenant in there, the guy that's been in there for a long time. He's willing to stay up until the end of June. And like I talked to him, I said, if you guys wanted to get some income coming in pretty quick, it's there for the taking, because he pays $850 a month. So 4 months on that would be an extra $3,300. I believe that's what it was, $3,300. But I was, like I said, he offered me 67 and I declined it. That was last year. And like I said, I know the market's changed a little bit, but if I could get to 60 or 61, I would sell it. And you guys could take the tenant up until the end of June. So you guys could get the money off that too. So.
Got it. Okay. And while you were talking, I was pulling up some of the comps. Yeah. 60 is getting a little closer to where we want to be. And yes. I think that, there was probably a reason why I didn't move forward at that higher price before. So I definitely would love to dig in and see if I can make 60 work. You said he's been in there a long time, so I'm assuming it needs probably like a full update, right?
It needs carpet redone. For sure, and some paint interior. I was going to paint it all white if I was going to not sell it to you guys or whatever. But that was the talk with the guys that came out before and looked at it. They were just going to paint it all white, get it cleaned up inside, change the carpet that's in there. Like there's no holes or the carpet is just worn.
Okay.
It was brand new when he got in there, but it's been a while. So yeah, it's going to need some updating and freshing. Other than that, man, honestly, I've done a lot of work to the outside. It's got a new roof on it. Put a new roof on it at the end of October. It's got one strip in the contractor come out and saw that was like the wood piece at the very bottom of it's kind of like the stucco. And I've replaced that wood a year ago. It is just that side of the house gets beat on with the sun pretty much all day long. And it's like that. It's like the 8-inch wide or 10-inch wide that goes down at the bottom. And the only thing that I didn't do on that side is probably what happened is I didn't put a little drip edge in between the stucco and the wood to go over the top of the wood and let the drip edge come off of it or the water come off of it. And it was that that you just go buy from the hardware store. And I caulked that thing and I primed it and painted it and all, and it just got mushy on a couple little sections there where the wood kind of splits and then opens up to where the water can get to it. But other than that, man, it's in great shape. It's got new gutters on it. So
got it. Look, it sounds like you do a lot of work there yourself. Are you like a former contractor or just handyman all around?
Just been doing it my whole life. So
yeah,
my own property. So yeah,
that's
what I've always done.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that. And so we I definitely want to take you at your word and it being solid all the way through.
Yes.
I think considering that, you may be able to pull something off. These 1-bedroom houses at 1,000 square feet are tougher to come by some of these days because only so many families can move into those, right? A lot of folks are looking for the 3-2s.
It's classified as a 3. It's the 2 downstairs and 1 upstairs. It's just the ceiling is kind of short. It's like a 6-foot high ceiling at the peak. So it's a 2. It's classified as a 3, but it's actually like a 2 with a big giant space across the whole top. So
got it. So it's almost more like a 2-1.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I'm looking at one right now that was fully renovated. And it's sold in the low 100s, but they had all the bells and whistles, right? And so that's kind of maybe a good exit strategy for us. Honestly, my gut is saying I need to be somewhere a lot closer to 50K on this.
Yeah. And I would hold on to it if, like I said, the market will rebound. If you give me at the 6.0, you guys can have it plus whatever you can get out of him. So I mean, you could actually be looking at you could be basically paying 57 to me with his extra income. I mean, you pay me 60, but you guys will get an extra $3,000 in income coming in. That's just until June. So if the market rebounds, well, I'm pretty sure it will. I don't know.
Look, honestly, so we all thought that Trump was going to be the crypto president, and my crypto sliding, man. I don't know where the real estate market is going. Honestly, we might be going backwards after all. But I might can do a little bit better, like maybe 52, 53 on this. Is there any way that you would consider?
I'm just losing too much from what I could have got last year. I mean, like I said, I was at 70. It came back at 68. Then he came back at 67. The only reason I didn't is because he didn't call me back.
He acting like the same thing ain't about to happen again.
Exactly. I'm about to say that. I honestly don't know where this really needs to be. Part of me feels like I just take the chance at 60 and see what happens. It's borderline.
What's his first name?
Yeah, and look, I would hate for the same thing to happen again, where you pass up on the opportunity, you got money in your hand, an offer, and we can close, right? I wouldn't want that to happen to you again. So you're saying that even if I came up to 55, we couldn't make this work?
As close to 60 as you can have. Close to the 60 as you can get me. And like I said, if you guys wanted to take him on until June, at the end of June, that's March, April, May, June. You guys have 4 more payments in your pocket that you guys wanted to do that.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Well, remember, and of course, look, I mean, there is that piece of it, but we're going to cover all the closing costs, transfer fees, all that good stuff, no commissions.
Yes.
If we close this on your timeline, is there any way that we can make it work? I really, really need to be right around 55 on this.
Damn.
Think about it.
Pressure.
Hey. You know what? Let me speak to my partner. He's on my sales team. If you could give me a sec, I know he's just right around the corner. Let me just step in and talk to him real quick and see if we can make that work. Okay. All right, give me 2 seconds. Just stay on the phone. Did you pull it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it up right now. You told him 60.
Ugly. He wants 60. I'm just negotiating in place because I think Abdul had it at 67 before, couldn't move it.
He already had this under contract.
Yeah, they're under contract at 67, couldn't move it. He's in the chat right now saying I think 60 will be tight, maybe sell 65. I was thinking 57, 58. And that's why I was kind of feeling like I really wanted to be close to 50. I jumped up to 55 just to, split the difference. He's willing to go at 57 right now.
Yeah.
It's a skinny deal.
He's willing to go at 57 though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking around. Hold on.
Right, and it backs up to the highway to I-70. It's not a pretty.
Yeah, I ain't got that far.
Property. But as a rental, He says it's solid, got a new roof. Maybe it makes sense to a buy and hold investor around that price. They could just turn it over and get some tenants in there. But it's really, it's low key a 2-1, even though it's pulling up.
Do you think it could move it at 70? It's kind of what I'm looking at right now.
Maybe. There's no like direct comps that I'm seeing close by.
Yeah.
So I see some low sales. I mean, all the sales I see are super low.
Yeah, this joint is right on the highway.
Right on the highway. There's some flips. I saw a flip for 130, but it sold prior to that on Norton Ave. It sold. Where did it sell at before? Like there was no kind of sell before the sale. I think it maybe sold at like 98, so that wasn't a good as is comp for me. What do you think? Go back, hold at 55?
Yeah, I would. I mean, he sounds like he needs to sell, wants to sell. I'd kind of hold in 55, maybe pull off the sell a little bit, but like increase the credibility in the frame. Like, hey, we're really serious, man. Really want something in the area, but you know, we might have something that might be a little bit of a better deal around the corner, you know, something like that, and then kind of pull off it, see what he does.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Doug, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, cool. Yeah, look, I talked with my partner about it. It's going to be tough for us to move off that number. We do love the opportunity, but we've also been looking at a few others nearby that just may be better deals at this point. However, look, if you were willing to you know, meet me at 55, you know, because you know, look, I'm at 50, you're at 60. We're trying to meet in the middle here at this point. I mean, we could get this thing closed. We've done plenty of deals in Kansas City. I mean, we've done them all over Southeast and in the Midwest between me and my partner. So this will be something that you would, you know, be confident that we can get it closed out, short due diligence, local title company, and get this wrapped up for you really soon. Even take care of the tenant. We got one in Chicago right now where we're doing cash for keys for the tenant. We're taking care of them so that the sellers can go on and get their money and move on, and we're handling the tenant. So if you do want something that's, you know, convenient, even speedy, I think would be a good option for you if we can make this work at 55.
Yeah, and how fast would you guys be able to close at 55?
Look, my standard contract is 30 days, but in certain situations, you know, we move faster, right? You know, I've closed as quick as, you know, 5 days, right? And so if it's something that you need to prioritize, like speed, right, we can make that happen. But, you know, like I said, our standard contract goes out at 30 days unless you need it a little sooner. Then we can hurry up the timeline.
Send me the contract for 55. We'll go ahead and knock it out.
Okay. Yeah, look, let's get it done, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Mr. Doug. I do think I have your email. Let me double check. No, I don't. Can you anything you need, you know, I'm your man, and I will be connecting you with someone on my team to reach out. We'll want to get access early so we can kind of move this along for you. And so let's get in there, get some photos, get a feel for it, and I want to get this to the closing table.
Okay, sounds good. Do they still, I mean, I don't know, but they should still have photos.
Oh, great, even better. Yeah, I'll reach out to them. Okay.
Yeah, they should, because they took pictures all the last time they had a contract come out there. And
okay, even better.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool, bud.
Good deal.
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks for Doug. All right, later. Bye.
Okay.
All right, good work. No, good work, good work. I see
Hopefully
Kurt.
this moves, man.
Yeah, I see Kurt in the chat saying it needs to be at 40, 45.
I saw that too.
We'll see. I mean, look, sometimes you got to go back to the table, renegotiate. There's a value issue. We'll worry about that then for sure. But Brandon, good work, man. Brandon, that was like on when you hoop, rec hoops. All right, rec hoops. All right. We getting older, man. Rec hoops.
Yeah.
You got that 2-on-1 fast break. Make that pass, get that pass back.
I like it.
Catch that layup, man. That was good stuff right there, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
This is nice and this is dope. This is why I love closing conversations because I haven't used that move like, hey, let me go talk to my partner. So it really does a good job of putting them on ice, having them think about it, reconsider, and that's a good 2-on-1.
Yeah, he felt that slipping away. He's like, man, I gotta go ahead and take that right now, man. I gotta take that.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, cool. I got another seller. While you drop notes on that, I got a seller on our account. I want to call him and get tapped in with him as well. All right.
Cool. Real quick, Abdil, if you're in the chat still, man, appreciate you, bro. Send over a link to the photos. Just text it through, and I'll have it pulled up.
All right. Let's see here.
Cool. Okay, I got that out.
Hello?
Hey, William. This is Chris giving you a call. You had been speaking with Alexis in my office about the property you got there over on Apollo. Yeah, just wanted to touch base with you, and we were working on putting a number together for you, and wanted to make sure we did something that kind of made sense for you and kind of got you where you needed to be. And was just kind of catching up with her, and thought I'd just give you a quick call. She was kind of catching me up on kind of the condition of the property, and sounds like you're buying some land somewhere and moving out of Richmond.
I mean, that would be the end goal. If we ended up going that way, that'd be where I would try to go.
Gotcha. All right. She mentioned you owed, the 170 on it. I mean, where you kind of need to be on this to, for it to kind of feel like it makes sense for you, I guess.
I mean, comparing and contrasting, it seems to be, and I'm talking to the person that, like the real estate agent that helped me buy it in 2018. It seems like comps are somewhere between 3 and 310. For like the square footage in the area, and I know it's in pretty good condition, especially since it's been updated. It's had a lot of the garage door is brand new. The downstairs has brand new pergola. The bathrooms the floors have been redone. It's been repainted. I mean, all it really needs is a good carpet upstairs. Obviously, I really haven't done the carpet had it done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Comps seem to be 3 to 310. The way I know that real estate agents, so if I were to put it on the market, low end, I'm looking at in the 290s, high end, I'm looking in the 320s. But to just use the number of 305, because that's the average. I know that the standard is 3% both ways. Obviously, I'm not done with things like the carpet. So my math was 6% gives you $15,000 of pure profit, which would go to a real estate agent instead. The other $15,000 would go towards repairs and additional profit, depending on how good you guys are at flipping. And I think that there's nowhere near $15,000 worth of repairs that are needed. So I feel like that the more than fair number brings us to, what did I say? So we'll say 305. And then 3% is 15. We'll call it, I think it's 15.5, but we'll call it 30. Would bring us down to 285.
Gotcha. So you kind of looking to be at 285 on it to feel like you're kind of getting where you need to be. It sounds like when you're talking about, I guess
if I were to put it on the market and I were to go through a real estate agent, obviously it would take a lot more time.
Sure.
But I mean, given how fast things around me seem to be selling, just looking around, there's not many things that are on the market for longer than a month and a half to 2 months.
and I know my next door neighbors, they sold maybe a year ago, but they sold rather quick. The corner house sold stupid quick. I think, if I'm coming in at that number, obviously I understand I'm not paying a real estate agent.
No, he just making stuff up, bro. I'm looking at the comps. He's just making stuff up. Yo, it's crazy, man.
That's wild.
Let's see how he handles it when I ask him the truth, man. Hold on, man. I got you. I mean, look, I'm looking at the comps myself, right now. I know you mentioned talking with the realtor and, maybe they sent you, I don't know, a comp report or something like that. I'm not sure, but I mean, have you pulled these properties up and looked at them or anything? Like for example, I'm looking at, just what some stuff sold for. I'm looking, in the last 12 months, kind of just in your, a quarter mile just from your property. So your direct neighborhood, right? So really kind of drilling down on the value. I'm sure you're familiar with Quaker Road.
75 Apollo Drive for sale.
What's that?
315. If you look right now, the house that's at the end of the street is up for sale. They're asking 315. They've got 600 less square footage. They've got the same size yard. I've got a bigger garage, and I'm more up to date.
Gotcha. Okay. So I mean, is that kind of what you're looking to do? Is I guess put it on the market with your realtor, or
like I'm trying to be conservative with my numbers. That's best case scenario, and I don't think they're going to get 315. I think they're going to get like 305, 310.
Right. So is yours like already renovated? You've already kind of, updated, done repairs to it.
I mean, it needs a couple of outlet covers. The carpet upstairs needs to be replaced badly, but that's just, that's a stupid, simple one.
Gotcha.
But everything else has been so within the last 2 years, it's had the AC compressor replaced, the hot water heater replaced, dishwasher replaced. It's got 2 fridges. It's had the downstairs floors replaced with the pet Pergo, the Outlast Pergo. The garage door is brand new. It's like 2 months old.
Yeah, he does sound like Joe Hazimi. This guy does sound like Joe Hazimi. Shout out to Joe Hazimi from the U. This guy absolutely sounds like Joe. Yeah, Malik, he says he's got 2 fridges. Who knows what this guy's got going on, man? Sounds like Dexter or something. Let me see, man.
Dexter.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, look, we're investors, right? So I mean, we're generally coming in to purchase a property, to fully fix it up, get it fully renovated, kind of in retail condition, put it back on the market, make a profit, or we're coming in looking to, renovate something in rentable condition, lower the deferred maintenance, and kind of get a good return on our money month over month. It sounds like we're looking obviously then to be able to buy a property and have some room in it to create that return. Looks like you're looking to get a price that wouldn't really leave us any room to be able to do that in any way. So it sounds like I might not be the right buyer for you. If I was to put,
what margins are you guys looking for?
Well, when you ask me that, do you mean like on a flip? Like if I'm buying something to flip it, so like from my perspective, right? You sound like a highly intelligent guy yourself. So I'm sure you pay attention to the news. I'm sure you pay attention to the market. I don't know what your realtor's telling you, but you're intelligent enough. It sounds like you look at the data as well. The market's tracking, not fully upwards, right? Stuff starting to sit on the market a little bit more. Inventory's increasing. We don't know what's going on economically with the situation, with administration we got, right? Over the next 6 to 12 months, how that's going to impact the market and the economy. So everybody's got tough decisions to make. You've got a tough decision to make as a seller. Hey, do I want to hold out for X amount of dollars? Can I get that right now? Can I get it in the future? That's your guess game, right? My guess game is being able to get at a conservative price that makes sense for both of us. And we look to try to get a profit. If I'm flipping something, we're looking to have a spread of around 40, 50K, because after we consider realtor fees, stuff like that, interest costs, holding costs, power bill, closing costs, insurance, property taxes, you know, we're trying to walk out the door with a decent profit that keeps the lights on, but also hedges against, you know, any market uncertainty, you know, 60, 90 days, 180 days from now. Because, you know, again, if you're paying attention to things, I'm sure you're seeing that things are moving really fast, right? If we're renting something out, it just comes down to, you know, what's the deferred maintenance on it? You know, is the property in a condition that we can come in and lower the deferred maintenance, right? Because it doesn't make sense if you buy a property from somebody, stick a tenant in there, and then something breaks, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks later.
Do you guys buy to hold, or you guys buy to flip, or do you both?
No, we do both. Yeah, the decision for us on that, it comes down to what number we can get a property at, is what I'm saying.
Because I know she had talked about basically like assuming the loan with a down payment, because like I got a 2 flat interest rate.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we do something like that. Well, here's the thing. We do something like that with some people. If it makes sense, you know, that's a situation where, you know, you've got an attractive, you know, loan product, right? Because current interest rates are substantially more than that. Right. So, you know, it makes it advantageous to us if we can assume a loan, take over the payments, and essentially purchase the property that way. So that is something we do with some sellers if it makes sense. But it sounds like, though, you would be looking to get what, like a second note above that, or kind of tell me what your thoughts are there.
I mean, my thoughts are just, I mean, depending on what you think it's worth, closing costs are going to be somewhere between 20, like right around 30,000, right? Because and that's kind of where I was thinking is like, I'm more than happy to give one person all 30,000. I don't really, doesn't make a difference if it's one person, 2 people, or 10 people.
Right.
Taxes are 1,000 flat, more or less. I mean, you're looking at, so, I mean, I know you guys are trying to maintain a margin of 40 to 50, but I mean, with market fluctuations, I mean, I can't find anything that's sat on the market that long, because the other side of it is, like, there's a little bit of it, given the area, and I mean, I'm assuming you're in Richmond?
Yeah, I'm in Richmond. Yep.
So given, I mean, you're not far, you understand that, like, the unique nature, the semi-unique nature of the Hampton Roads area, like.
Yeah, I own more property in,
market fluctuations just because of Langley Air Force Base, Fort Eustis, and
sure.
MLB all right there.
Not disagreeing with you on that.
So in that regard, like, I do, like, I don't know, I think in my mind it seems like 30 to 35,000 for you guys would be a decent margin off of expected sell price. Like, if you guys were to take, 30 to 35, bring you down that much, I don't have to worry about a real estate agent, and you don't have to worry about, you walk out clean. And obviously I would hope someone would come look at the property before handing you a check. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
That way you could see, like, you're going to have to do carpet. You're going to have to do a couple outlet covers. Like, there's going to be some minor, very minor. All
right, we might be turning the corner with this guy. He's coming back, so he's chasing. So he's on the hook. See what we get.
Square feet of carpet.
But let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question though. So just let's just put the mortgage aside for a second, right? Like, mortgage off the table. Obviously, if we bought the property, that has to get paid out at closing, etc. But just mortgage aside, you in your pocket for what you need to do in your life. I mean, what do you need to walk away with from the deal for it to make sense? Like, in your pocket, mortgage aside.
I mean,
he's on the hook. He just price dropped himself $40K.
Whatever I think, whatever I can get. Because obviously you can only get what someone's willing to pay.
Sure. No, I'm with you. I mean, but look, I'm looking to do deals.
I'm trying to, like, set a goal and then short myself just because I already met my goal. Like, I'm happy to, like,
I got you. No, I didn't mean it that way. I'm not trying to get you to undercut yourself. I'm just trying to understand where you're at. What you're trying to accomplish, because there's two different.
I'd like to pay off my car. I'd like to pay off other things. So if I can
I got you.
I mean, I'm not. That's the number I'm coming in at. I don't know what you guys would even come close to. Because I don't know what you're thinking it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're. I don't.
Are you even in the neighborhood?
Say it again.
Are you even in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I own more properties in Hampton than I own in Richmond.
No. I mean in the neighborhood of like.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think we're too far out of whack. I mean, I'm kind of lower mid twos. Maybe have some flexibility in that. I'd probably have to talk to my partner and see, kind of how he felt about it. But, I could probably be somewhere in the, 235, 250 range. I know it's a little bit of a wide range, but, just without having kind of eyes on the property, that's kind of what it looks like. We would need to be at. I don't know if you got pictures handy because is it vacant right now?
Yeah, I mean, I could get pictures this weekend.
Okay. Or we could send somebody out there to, if you're up for it. I mean, what would maybe be ideal to us, what we generally do, I guess I'd say, is, we'd send out somebody from our team to inspect the property real quick. It won't take up too much of your time. Take some photos, just kind of get some really detailed photos for us of what we're looking for and kind of the major key areas that kind of eat up budget when we go into properties. We'd take a look at that, kind of verify the house is in, kind of the condition we expect it to be in, which it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like it's in what we would kind of call fair condition, where it's livable. Somebody could move into it today, but somebody could also come into it. And if they want to kind of, update it cosmetically, get all the bells and whistles, they could do that as well.
I mean, I would not call it fair condition, just because, like, I mean, obviously you do the carpet. I wouldn't move anybody in without that carpet. It's just got 6 years of me. But like, assuming you did the carpet, I would move them in. Like, you could obviously update it quite considerably, but also it's definitely livable by every metric.
I got you. What about like stainless steel appliances? What type of countertops? HVAC.
Countertops are the same. If you go to the Zillow pictures, from when I bought it, the countertops are the same. The dishwasher, the oven, and
I'm gonna try to hook them at 240.
The second fridge I put in there is that white. I don't even know what you call it. You know what I'm talking about. It's just like your standard white fridge.
Yeah, I got you.
Your Home Depot white fridge.
So look, let me ask you a question, man. If I'm able to get, if I'm able to talk with my partner across the hall real quick and see if I can catch him before he gets out of here, but if I'm able to kind of land in the 240 ballpark, there's no realtor fees, anything like that, and close within 30 days. Is that something you feel like you could, move forward on, or how do you feel?
No, I feel like if you were to come in at that range, at the least that's a 30,000 hit from like reasonable expectation. If I were to put it on the market and pay realtor fees.
I got you.
I don't think I'm going to struggle. I don't think the house would struggle to push 3 on the market. I don't think it would sit there longer than 90 to 120 days. The mortgage is, like I said, my interest rate's so low. Like the mortgage can sit there. And I'd be waiting out 400 if I waited 120 days.
Yeah, because look, right, here's what I'm looking at, man. You've got, 1,800 square feet, a 3-2, you're fully remodeled. So look, I'm looking at this property. Are you at a computer by chance?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Zillow right now.
All right, type in the address, 478 Cedar Drive. All right, now just for some perspective, right? You have that in front of you?
Yeah, the blue one.
Yeah, yep, 478 Cedar. All right, so that's a bigger property. I'm sorry, a smaller property by like 800 square feet, right? So if I look at this property right here, that's when I say kind of fully fixed up, fully remodeled. That's what I'm talking about, right? Would you say your house right now is in that condition, or how far off would you say it is from that?
I mean, the kitchen is a stick-on tile, so that's easy. So that would be what, $400. I mean, I don't know if the tile's real, but assuming it's real, that's a couple $1,000 right there in the bathroom. The floors are the exact same floors, I'm thinking. They look identical. The fridge looks a little bigger. The stove looks a little newer. The microwave is mounted instead of on the counter. Fixtures, you're looking at what, $100 a pop there. They're a little nicer. Light fixtures, I've got a little bit of like that older school, so you're looking at a couple $100 there. But condition-wise, I would say it's about the same. Otherwise condition, but it's definitely a little bit more modernized.
Got you. So I mean, it's still pretty similar to.
Yeah, I'm definitely like a modern as far as modernity.
Because here's the thing, man. Look, when I look at the photos, right? What I see on the photos. We'd have to come in in my world, right? I'd have to come in and redo the kitchen. All right, I'd have to redo the floors, which you're already aware of. We'd have to redo the bathrooms, the vanities. So mostly cosmetic stuff, right? Is kind of what I see. But I know your house is like a little bit of a different style. But I mean that's kind of the general basis of what we're trying to hit when we put a product back on the market, to be able to, we're looking to put a product out that can get us sold quickly as well, and not sit on the market, because that just, makes it more difficult for us. So
y'all sale in November?
No. That's somebody that we know, but it's very similar to, I'm giving you an example in your neighborhood of something similar to what we would be doing. So my question for you though is this: if you feel like you can't wrap your head around, 240, I mean, where are you kind of saying that you would need to be at then?
I mean, where I said I was at in that neighborhood, which doesn't sound like we're anywhere near each other.
Yeah, maybe not. And it's possible I'm not the right buyer for you, man. I mean, sometimes we're not. Because if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. I mean, we're looking at 2 other properties right now in the neighborhood. I'll be straight; they're not as in good a condition as yours. I'd prefer to buy your property if we could. It's less work on my guys. Even if we got to pay a little bit more for it, gives us a better opportunity because we can move faster. But I don't want to miss out on at least one of these, that we're looking to pick up by the end of March. I'm getting back to these folks, either tomorrow or Saturday. So. I don't want to miss out on those. Again, I prefer to do something here, but if we can't, obviously we can't. And I definitely get it, if I'm not the right buyer for you as well.
I'm looking. Does Zillow not do price per square foot? Yes, it does.
Yeah. And 800 square feet in that area is a pretty big swing price per square foot. So you're not going to get dollar for dollar. You'd be talking about like a $500,000 house at that point, which, getting $500,000 in that neighborhood is not going to happen. So, I mean, there's some caveat to that, but yeah, man, I mean, if we're not in the right ballpark, we're not in the right ballpark. I mean, I can check back with you, later on in the future, see if anything's changed, like we said a little, earlier.
I've got 4,000 square feet more of a yard too.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't push value the way that, unless something can be built on it, and value can be added that way. It's not necessarily going to. He don't want to come off the hook, man. I'm trying to let him off. Now I'm about to pull all the way back.
Yeah, you chasing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you could maybe stick it on the market, man, and maybe a family or something that's looking for a property will see that, and it might have some appeal. But again, we're in the game of we're managing money essentially, right? So we're in the game of, putting money on assets, improving the value of the asset, putting that property back out on the market, getting a return on our dollar for ourselves and our investors. That's our game. And we got to hedge, when we do that. So it's got to be a win-win, and we get, right. We buy a good amount of properties a month, and we get, sometimes it's not workable, maybe sometimes properties kind of in what we call like the in-between, and this kind of might fit that, right? It's not enough room for us to get in and make something work where you feel like you kind of need to be out on it. But yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe you can get it on the market with your realtor, get it popped out there and get something going. So, I'll check in with you, see if anything's changed, in the future or something like that. And you got my number as well. So if something changes, just let me know. And if we're buying at that time and we can make something work, we'll certainly be interested.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good night.
Thought he was going to chase you all the way home, man.
Yeah, man. I thought I had him there, but he's just not. He's just not being realistic price wise.
What was the first name on that one?
Because I can see that I found the pictures of the property is the thing, and his property is like decent condition, but not updated condition. This is William, first one on the Slack list.
Got it. What market was it in?
Hampton, VA.
Okay, so you already know.
Yeah, I mean it could have been a nice wholesale deal if I could have got him at the 240.
Mm-hmm.
I could have picked it up and put it there. Didn't make sense to really try to push Novation because he still was too far away on price. He's got a realtor. He was just kind of going to go back to that objection. So I think he's a decent follow-up, but kind of got to give him a little time to kind of sit on that a little bit.
I had a few. I don't know if this dude's gonna pick up. He texted back, and I told him I was gonna call, and he never said it would be okay.
All right,
I'm gonna try him anyway. What else about that one though? So you really try to kind of walk him down like the whole path of like, hey, this is what a good deal would look like, right?
Well,
anything else you did?
Yeah. So look, right, like sometimes we bump into these people that are, you ever been like hopeful about what you were going to do with some money when you got it? I know I have. Mm-hmm. Like you felt like you had something that's going to bring you some money, and you were hopeful for what you were going to do with that. So he was talking about he wanted to buy some land as well. So he's saying he wanted to buy some land at the top of the call. Sure, that's got a price. I'm sure he's got ideas. So he's kind of trying to chase out that dream number, but that's why I gave him that comp of like, it's a fully renovated inside, outside, top to bottom property. That one sold at 285. He's trying to get 310. And his isn't, I got the pictures. It's not fully renovated at all.
What was the closest he got to your 240 number?
He said he would come, he said he would drop, what the commissions would cost. So on, 310,000, you drop 6% commissions. It's just not enough.
280, 270, 280.
Yeah. He was around 270, just not enough to, he's trying to calculate the square footage and trying to match it up. And that's the problem, right? Sometimes you talk to sellers, they're just not educated enough to look at the market and see just because your price, when you have a huge swing in square footage, right? His property was 1,800 square feet. This one was 1,000, and they're in the same neighborhood. A lot of times people aren't aware that you're not going to get dollar for dollar. Mm-hmm. If it went for 270 a square foot and it was only 1,000 square feet, that does not mean you're getting 270 a square foot at 1,800 square feet. So he's somebody I think is motivated, but he just needs to get a little bit more realistic because he doesn't have a big enough motivation. Like he's hopeful about being able to buy this land one day, but I don't know if you heard at the top of the call, he said to himself, hey, if it works out. Mm-hmm. So he's not like,
got to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not hyper motivated yet.
Got it. That was a good call, though. I mean, yeah, you went down all the avenues to try to show him like, hey, it won't work. at what you want, but sometimes folks got to be realistic, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Come on, Mr. James.
I saw he had messaged in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Calling now. I'll try one more time.
All right, I should have another one if not.
I was gonna call that new one that came in.
All right, you can do that one next.
That second one on the top of the list, that's Susan Matthews.
Yeah, that's when I got up.
Look at the notes.
Yeah.
It don't look like a great deal on paper, but maybe she's.
Yeah, I know this. I know this area too.
Yeah, she's asking for a lot above where it needs to be. But who knows? I mean, I get at the end of the day, and I always.
She was renovating this.
Okay.
Looks like she started renovations on it. 2:30.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Come on, bruh.
Your call has been forwarded.
Triple dial this one since it rang through.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Anthony. This is Brandon.
Brandon?
Triple dial for the win. You were speaking, I think you were texting with my team earlier today, and you were mentioning that in regards to Harwood, that you'd be interested in an offer at the right price.
Send me a text message. Thank you.
Well, are you interested in selling? Yeah, I guess he don't want to talk via phone. I probably should have caught him a little faster.
I got one I can hit. That I'll hit that Susan one whenever you're ready to.
Yeah, I was so excited for the triple dial win that I didn't try to get him to talk to me a little bit more. Somebody like that, he doesn't seem too motivated though. Based on the notes, he's saying that he can sell if the price is right ASAP. If you don't want to take a call, say you're busy, right? But if you're just saying, oh, you can send me a text, and all right, you might not be that serious. I'm gonna text him just that. Like, it sounds like you're not truly interested in selling at this time, and see how he responds.
Okay.
Really interested.
I'm gonna go ahead and try this one then. You heard me?
Yeah. Susan.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Susan, this is Chris giving you a call about the property on Williamsburg.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got a second to talk. I got the pictures. Alexis in my office had sent them over to me to check it out. I'll be quick. Are you tied up at the moment, or you got a second?
No, I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
But I own a bar, so I'm sitting at the bar drinking a beer.
There you go. What bar, if you don't mind me asking?
Sportsman over on Williamsburg Road.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, that's awesome. All right. So I guess look real quick. I mean, it looks like you've kind of done some work, obviously, to the property. I can see where you've kind of jumped in and renovated it a good bit. And it sounds like you had a situation with your tenant that just didn't work out. I got you. Okay. So I mean, I am kind of interested in the property, but I just don't know if I would be able to be at a number that makes sense for you, kind of given the situation and where you need to be at. I know you kind of need to be at 230, but you know, we would want to kind of be able to come in and have some kind of room in the deal, you know, just kind of given where the market's at and you know, there's a little uncertainty out there. So are you kind of flexible on the price, or are you kind of,
I mean, what are you looking at?
I'd be kind of right under kind of 200,000 is kind of where we would need to be at for it to make sense.
Absolutely not. No, thanks.
Okay. Where is it that you need to be then, I guess, Susan?
I mean, at the minimum, I would go 220.
Gotcha. I mean, what stopped you from just maybe throwing it on the market and seeing if you could get something like that for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Y'all contacted me. I just emptied the house, so.
No, I understand. Look, I'm not trying to offend you with the offer. You know, sometimes we're not the right buyer for people, and
Right.
and that's all good. But yeah, I mean, we'd have to be able to kind of get in there and have enough room. I see you've kind of fully renovated it. It might make more sense to,
Right.
you know, throw it on the market unless you're looking to kind of get it closed quickly and get some cash for it.
No, I ain't in no hurry. And, I mean,
Alright.
I'll just put it on the market. Thank you.
All right. No problem, Susan. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All righty. Have a good day.
All right. Bye. Yo, Brian, let me fix my video real quick. Hold on.
Okay. I got somebody. She's a land. I might as well call this lady.
So look, real quick on that one, right? She just wasn't. You know, the property is literally fully renovated. I was looking at the pictures. No doubt, John. If you know Williamsburg Road, it'd be tough over there, man. But property's already fully renovated from the pictures she texted over. She's looking for above retail already, so it's just not a real opportunity for us.
Got it.
We'll put her in a long-term follow-up, though.
Let me make this call. I got a guy he's ready to accept an offer.
All right.
So personal, but he's asking too much.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Maurice, how's it going? It's Brandon.
It's going well.
Cool. Yeah. I wanted to get back to you. Now you were traveling and I was traveling. But I saw your note. Vanessa let me know.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I was trying to get a better feel though. I mean, I know we talked before.
Yeah, I know we're trying to get together so we can go into you guys look at the house stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even other than that, like I don't know if you had any pictures recently or anything that kind of give me a feel and a sense of like,
You know what? I can have you. I should. And I was over there. I just left the house like 15 minutes ago.
dang.
Yes. I tell you what, like, we gonna pick up our son tomorrow. Are we picking my son tomorrow? Tomorrow or Saturday. I can have pictures to you no later than Saturday.
Okay, that would help. Because I know you said you wanted to be at 175. Like honestly, my gut was telling me I needed to be a lot closer to 150. But you know, I haven't seen the inside. I'm just kind of.
Give me a second. I'm going over this bridge and I'm going to set it for like a split second. Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right, hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying my gut was telling me I needed to be a lot closer to 150 than 175, but you know, of course I haven't seen it. But I'm just kind of considering like a full renovation. But when you were over there, did you see like does it need like repairs and updates, or is it like super solid just needs updated?
It is updates.
Okay.
So,
what about like roof, HVAC? You know,
roof's fine. Again, I don't know how the HVAC is. I wish I could tell you. I don't lie. So if I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Because you got a few over here. Like there's one right down the street from you. Also a 3-2. And it's sold for as is. Like 130. Let me double check the sales price real quick. And I'm not saying like their properties in the same condition, but I'm seeing a lot of as is sales kind of closer to the mid 100s, and then they're being renovated and sold for like 250. If I were to pick this up at 175, you know, closing costs, holding costs, you know, that's what 20 grand. And then I do a renovation anywhere from like 30 to 50, then I'm already at the 250 after repair
I'm gonna tell you
value.
now, we renovated the house right across the street, 6856. We own that one too.
Is that
we totally renovated the house?
And did you put it back on the market, or did you list it?
No,
put it in a rental. Okay.
We're keeping it, but yeah, we totally renovated the house. I mean, hardwood floor, the works.
Did you get a appraisal on it afterwards?
We were looking at if we wanted to sell it. Yeah, it was 265.
Got it. So yeah, so you know kind of where I need to be.
So, yeah, so I know the market is.
How much did you guys spend on that renovation?
We spent.
You got to count it up, right? It's probably a bunch of different receipts and contractors and all that good stuff.
We're looking at right at 40, a little over 40,000.
Got it. So yeah, so right over 40,000, right? Let's call it 45. If I, you know, that plus 20K in holding. Right, yeah. So if I'm at 175 and I add, you know, let's call it 60K or so to that, right? Then I'm at what?
Closing costs at 6%.
235, right?
Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to eat, man. We're not trying to break the bank. I mean, if that was the case, I could go ahead, you know, have your wife, you know, list the house on the market.
Right. So how close can we get to that 150 mark?
I'm looking at 175. We're looking at the realistic, because you and I talked about it earlier, and the bar was 160.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the market is. So 175.
So you saying if I send you an offer at 160, you know, closing your terms, you know, on your timeline,
right?
No closing costs, no commissions, like that's something that we can move forward with.
We can look at that. That's as promising. I'll put it like that.
Okay. Are you got other folks coming out to check out the property, or are you getting?
No, we do. Offers? Oh yeah, we do have other people that call me out the game. I'm pretty tired of hearing from people.
I bet.
Yeah,
and once we put it in our name, like they'll start blowing my phone up. So you know what I mean. I definitely want to take care of this for you and get this kind of, you know, off your plate. The tenants.
We're looking at, because I mean, I think it'll be funny because we're looking at 2 houses in South Carolina that we're trying to purchase now.
Nice.
So
nice. Are the tenants on a month-to-month or long-term?
Month-to-month.
Okay. And then they're paying how much?
They're paying right at $950. This little ball, because they've been there so long, man. They've been there forever.
Yeah, man. See, yeah, that would be tough for even me to like keep them for a bit, because I'd be losing money.
And my thing is that, because I mean, I know for a fact that if we and our son's living in our house across the street, And if it wasn't for him, man, we would try $2,000 a month too.
Right. You got the family discount.
We're on charge $9, so
yeah, yeah, you got the family discount. Got it.
Yeah, but I mean, the family discount's going up every year though, so every 6 to 8 months it's going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm gonna put something together. I mean, if you're gonna be over there, today's Thursday, right? Yeah. So if you can give me pictures Friday, like it'll help me feel comfortable about that.
It's no later than Saturday. Don't quote me on Friday. It's no later than Saturday because we're going to pick up our son as well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But you feel like, if I were able to get it to 160, I guess something.
If we're in that 160 ballpark, man, then I'm pretty sure we can play ball.
Okay. All right. Well, look, let's put it together. I'll look out for those photos. I'm gonna put something on paper, and then I get over to you. Let's plan to either speak Sunday or Monday.
Not a problem.
All right, good deal.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Peace. You'll be sounding a little saucy.
Yeah. He was turned up. This might be his Friday.
Mm-hmm.
This might be his Friday.
Right. I will say something about that real quick because this is somebody that I think my wife spoke to a while ago, and then we were trying to like coordinate for photos and get to the property. Couldn't make it over there, back and forth. And then finally, I sent the text like, "Hey, if I just send over an offer, is that something that we can just take a look at, just to kind of push it forward?" And I just want to say, like, if you're kind of playing that kind of game of, we ain't gonna get out there, we ain't gonna get pictures, it's best to go in and just jump, the hurdle, send the offer, and then kind of go from there. And I told him the only reason I hesitated on sending it at 175 because that's what he said he wanted. And it was like, there's no way I can make that work. I probably really need to be at 150, and I think I could get him there after looking at the photos or something. I haven't decided if I'm gonna send it first or wait for the photos, but I'll probably wait and then give them a reason why I sent it at 150 because I should be able to do a deal at 160 over there. So that should be a good one.
Smooth. No, I think that was solid, man. Although he was turned up. He was turned up. Sure.
But look, hey, that's also the power of the bot and like keeping the conversation going. Like I didn't really have to build no rapport with him because he, in his mind, we've been communicating for
already talking back and forth
6-8 months, right? He was talking to the bot for a while, and then we finally spoke to him a few months ago, and then text here and there since then. So, man, shout out to offerbolt.io.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. Well, I know we're coming up on time, man. You have any other ones on your end that we need to hit? I think I see that we hit kind of everything that we needed to.
Yeah. I got some call no answers to get to, but nobody that's like ready to speak right now. I'm probably gonna be calling them tomorrow too. So unless you got something, let me double check this list real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Keith Wright and Jennifer Lydiak. That was available evenings.
Which one is it?
Keith Wright. It's on the list and it says available evenings.
Let me see.
You see it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the Jennifer one. Check the Keith one.
I got you.
Jennifer. Did we call this yesterday? I know we were making some follow-up calls yesterday, so nah. All right, let me look quick. Hold on, this is that condo in Houston.
Is that the one that I talked to?
No, it's not. It's a single family. Yeah, it's a single family.
All right, I'm
go ahead.
Hold on a second. All right, you called this guy before, Keith.
I would have called him again. This is Jennifer.
All right.
The call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person
She be playing games. She said, I'm only available after 6 p.m. Because she hasn't picked up during the daytime, and then when we call, it's like,
this guy, you agreed to $90K with him, but he never signed the contract. So I can hit him. I can hit him now as a completely different seller or buyer rather, and see kind of what he shakes with.
okay, yeah, try that.
You know, he's gonna see the same number. I ain't think about that.
Can we pull him up?
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow from a different number. Let me try him again though.
Okay.
If he does answer, I gotta play for it.
You got an address on this?
Oh dang!
Oh, it's
Yeah, I do.
I know.
Hello, Keith.
Keith, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not picking up.
Okay, I'll add it. At 90. Did you open it up to see if it's in Richmond? It looked well. It's
I know
39 square feet, but
no, I know the area. If we can get him on the line, it's a decent opportunity for sure.
okay.
So I'm gonna try him tomorrow from a different phone number. I'm putting in the notes or making the task rather.
You want to text him? Just try to call back. Or
Nah,
just-
I think you got in the notes. He's ducking you on the contract for 90K.
Right.
What I'm trying to do is get him not knowing that you and I know each other at all, and see if I can get him moving on that number.
Okay. And we got one. I got to send that contract. Oh wait, hold on. Jennifer text back. This Brandon, you were supposed that evening about East Highland. Let me see if she'll let me call now. Can I? Yo, appreciate y'all for rocking with us. If you like everything that you guys saw here, heard here, definitely tell a friend. You know, we're here every Tuesday at noon, Thursday at 5 p.m. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Man, we appreciate you.
Yeah, man, get tapped in with us, man. Wanted more DAOs. You know, this is part of the game, right? I think, Brandon, most people don't realize, man, wanted more pickups tonight. Weren't able to get a ton of people on the phone, but we were able to sneak out of here with one opportunity locked in, and that's going to be ready to go. And we'll be doing some follow-ups over the next couple of days, getting some more opportunities kind of shaking in the hopper. But like Brandon said, man, we're taking our software, offerbolt.io. Our community members are utilizing that software, going out and having conversations, finding people that are truly interested in selling their property, so that you're not cold calling, knocking on doors, doing all that stuff, but actually talking to sellers who are, you know, fully interested in selling their property. And we're actually calling those leads for them, getting those properties under contract, you know, finding and isolating on those sellers who are truly interested in selling their property. So make sure you tapped in with us on Tuesday and Thursday. Make sure that you click subscribe, all right, and share on this thing and stay tapped in with us and check out these live calls. Brandon, real quick, let people know where they can find you at as well, man. Shout out to the U family too, as always, man, for being in here, rocking and supporting and catching a vibe with us, man. Brandon, go ahead.
Yeah, look, my socials right there on the screen. I am B Barnes on Instagram. You can find me here and YouTube, Similar Offers with Brandon Barnes, and on Facebook, same name. Yeah, it's been a great call as usual. These Tuesdays and Thursdays have been great. And I think that the leads, shout out to the youth, like you said, because the leads that you guys have been way better. Really, really appreciate it. Of course, we got our own stuff, but we want to be able to show folks that we can work with the students and help you guys learn how to get these deals closer to close so that you go out and do it yourself. So big shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. Much love, everybody. We appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you on Tuesday next week. Be safe if you're in the U family. I'll see you on the morning meetup call tomorrow, 8:30 a.m., y'all. Peace.